Today we're here at Shipco. We're going to be talking about an intro into the SLC Logic Controller. What you're seeing right now on the home screen is our contact screen that shows you how to get a hold of Shippensburg Pump Company. Press your start button and we can navigate through the screens down there to get me to my home page. My home page is going to show me the controls as to what your tank is doing right now. We have a pressure signal that we have no pressure in the tank, so we're saying loss of signal, so that's why that is blinking. We give you real time on your water temperature inside the tank. You have your real time as your level in the tank. As it goes up and down, these values will change. And the maintain level as to what we're going to maintain in this receiver for water level. Along the side over to the right, you have your high water alarm, your low or high water alarm, low water alarm, low water alarm, and your low water cutoff. These values can all be programmed for each individual unit. You're seeing your status of what you have going on in your receiver, whether you have a high water alarm or your temperature range and all is normal level, or whether we have an alarm status. If we do have an alarm, we have your push to silence button. Now you can also page down to your alarm log. This page will show you everything. If we've had any kind of an alarm circuit, an alarm happening over the course of the time, it logs in what date it was and what time it happened. You can go down to your unit setup. Unit setup, go in through your password, your login, your user password. This enables you to get into where you can program your set points, your level, your sensor setup. This tells you where you have what level your transmitter is reading, your maximum temperature, your maximum pressure. You have to set those values so that your controller knows your min and your max. You can also then go into your unit control, unit configuration. This describes what you have. This is set up, it's pre-programmed to where you can enable and disable whether you have solenoid valves, modulating valves. We have 2 solenoid valves, 2 modulating valves, standby pumps, cooling water if you want to add cooling water to your receiver, high temperature alarms, temperature shut off. If the water gets too hot, you can shut your tank down so you don't try to cavitate your pumps on high temperature, and your pressure sensor. Level set points. This is where you can program in your high water alarm, your high water alarm, what your modulating valves will be working at to maintain what level in your tank. If you have solenoid valves, you program in what levels you want your solenoid valves to open and close. Transfer pump, turn your transfer pump if this is a deaerator and you have a surge tank. Low water alarm, low water cutoff. You program all those into your levels to this. We'll keep scanning down through. You have your temperature set points, same thing. Whether you want to add cooling water or cut your pumps off on a high level, on a high water or high temperature. Pressure set points. If you have a pressurized unit, you can have these set to where if your unit gets to a certain higher pressure, you can sound the alarm. When you have modulating valves, this screen allows you to go in and you can manually open and close your modulating valve. You want to open up 50%, 60%, you can actually do it, or if you want to have it in the auto mode, just let it do it in the auto. This is set up for 2 modulating valves, so you could put either one of them in a manual mode and you can modulate your valves. Networking. These would be if you set up for the Backnet IP. These would be where you add your addresses and all for those if you have this set up for Backnet. And you also have, when I could do this, you can also, once you have your Backnet set up, this allows you to enable or disable any function that's in this controller if you want to do it remotely from your building management system. Now I'm using the arrows to the right, but you can press on any one of these and go right to it also, and go into any one of your sensors. I'll take this back to the home screen, and now you're back to where you have your real-time what is happening in this unit here. Now these controllers can be programmed and can be supplied on deaerators, surge tanks, boiler feeds, or condensate receivers. The home screen here will change a little bit based on whether we have a condensate or a boiler feed. What you're seeing now is the boiler feed program.